Ayo, welcome to the wrestling version of our podcast called Cut the Finish with Dillon and Nick. No more gimmicks. We're just out here.
Yeah.
Call us up. We're ready. We're ready.
Yeah.
Put us against Usos. We can do it.
Whoa.
Could we though? Nah.
No.
Which one you getting? You getting Jimmy or Jay?
Let me get main event Jay. Let's see if we're gonna do it. Let's just do it.
Get Jay. Which one are you?
Yeah.
Which one are you?
Which one are you?
Oh,
you know
man.
what they say to me? Which one are you? Okay.
Oh, I have his shirt. Which one was that shirt? I'ma get him.
You have that shirt?
Yeah, you got it for me.
I forgot about that.
I'ma
shirt.
get him.
I'ma get him.
I wish he still wore that shirt. Nah,
Yeah.
I gotta wear the ones now.
We're the one.
Is Roman Reigns a face?
No.
It feels like it, cause he's
over.
yeah, like he's doing like the I'm gonna call your where we're at, and everybody cheers for me.
Oh, he's making fun of the cheap pop as
acknowledge me
as Mick Foley used to call it, the cheap pop. Just say where the city that you're in, and everybody, cheap pop. Everybody loves you when you do that.
Man, he's about to lose.
Cool. Roman Reigns, yeah,
he's about to lose.
he has the record now, so.
Oh yeah, huh? So they're good.
Yeah,
they can go ahead and take.
Gonna go ahead and drop the belt now.
So, as we speak, we're not gonna do too much news because there's not much that happened.
The only thing that happened, and we don't have to really talk about it, but John Moxley came back.
Yeah, I'm happy that he's doing okay now.
Yeah,
I heard his promo. I'm like, you know what? AEW just got the promos, huh?
Yeah.
Between CM Punk and John Moxley.
I do want to say one thing about the CM Punk MJF promos.
Oh, I wasn't talking about those.
I know, but I'm just, since you brought it up, can we get a moratorium on the WWE side jabs?
Are they still doing that?
Yeah, they're still doing that. It's like, okay, we get it. You used to work, you don't like WWE.
Is that?
Come on.
Hold on, come on.
Let's move on now.
No, there's no way MJF, who's usually pretty good, and they got
It's
him.
mostly CM Punk.
Okay.
CM Punk is like, he can't get enough of it. It's like he's just sitting around thinking of ways he can just like these little jabs.
Like he just eating some cereals. Like, you know what I hate about WWE?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Oh, not CM Punk. Come on, man. You was over that. We were fine.
So that's just one. A quick little side thing I had to say about that. But John Moxley coming back.
That's good. And he had a match.
He had a match.
That's cool.
That was, and so I'm really happy and I'm really proud.
I'm proud of him too, man.
He looks great.
Oh, really? He's like trimmed down a little bit?
Oh my god.
Oh, shoot.
You got to hang on. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. There's everybody's been showing like this side.
I didn't think he was getting hefty.
You know what? I didn't either. But when you see the side by side comparison to how he looked before he left to do, before he went to treatment,
right?
And him coming back, his first night back, it's a very it's noticeable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it like I hate to bring him up, but is it like Big Cass noticeable?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
damn. Shouts to Big Cass, or
shout out to Big Cass.
W. Morrissey. That's right.
Yeah.
I still gotta call him Big Cass. I can't call that man W. Morrissey. It feels weird.
That does feel weird. It feels very weird.
Right. Okay. Yeah, but you still gonna be Big Cass. You still 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that.
Can't teach that.
Man, as much as we dog on WWE for his treatment of the tag team division, if only Enzo and Cass could have stayed like.
Well,
Enzo
I know had to get better.
I know, but man, was he a good talker.
That was kind of all he had going for. Okay, I'm gonna show them the picture of John Moxley before and now.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, completely different person.
That's crazy.
He's lost the weight that comes, and his face. He just looks better in the face.
Yeah.
His hair's grown in a little bit more. Yeah. And I was reading people talk about like, is there really that big a difference when you have does alcoholism really make that big of a physical change toward it? And a lot of people say it does.
Yeah.
So
because I assume it's like once that's like in your system, that's all. You don't really care about how you look and how you.
Well, it does cause a physical change in your appearance.
Yeah.
And so once you kick that, and I mean, I'm still drinking sodas. If I stop drinking sodas, it actually will. I'll have a change in the way I look.
I mean, I noticed. I mean, I don't look that much different, but I feel like when I stopped drinking soda, it was like, oh man, has it almost been a decade?
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
It feels like it.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but hey, yeah, once you cut back on something that you feel is harmful to your life, man, you do notice a difference.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, when I've on and off have been trying to eat better. And healthier. When I was on it, I noticed a difference.
Yeah.
And I don't even if I didn't feel a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I didn't see a difference, I felt a difference.
Right. Yeah. Me stop drinking soda, I definitely feel a difference now.
Yeah.
Specifically in how how tired I'm not, and how I used to be like.
That's all that sugar.
Yeah. You're just in a constant sugar rush.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm happy for John, man. I'm happy he's doing good. I feel like we should just real quickly, like maybe 5 minutes at most, just like quickly talk about who we think is gonna win these Rumble matches.
My feelings have not changed since the last podcast. AJ Styles, Asuka.
I don't know if.
Boom.
See, I don't think Bayley's gonna be cleared yet.
She might be. I'm
hoping.
Sasha, I don't think is.
I'm hoping she's gonna be cleared because I want Bayley to win.
She's teasing.
She is teasing. Asuka's super teasing.
Yeah.
So she's definitely gonna show up.
Yeah.
Dang,
it
sucks that you're gonna be at work for all that, man.
I know.
That's gonna be all your people.
I'm gonna miss it live.
Yeah.
I'll be able to watch it probably. I'm gonna definitely have to watch the replay. It sucks when I have to watch a pay-per-view.
That's like
after the fact because I either have to watch it in parts or I watch the whole thing when I get home. I don't get home till almost midnight.
Yeah.
So I don't get done watching the shows until about 3 in the morning. And that's assuming I don't fall asleep on it. I've fallen asleep on the pay-per-view.
And then you gotta be up to start your morning routine.
Exactly.
To go to work.
Exactly. So I might watch half the night before and half the next. I'll watch half that night and then the other half the next morning.
How you feel about world-renowned WWE legend Summer Rae?
Yeah, I did see that this is like a thing that people were having a hard time with. She's being referred to as a
yeah.
legend.
That was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess technically. Is she? Does that count? If you just don't be there for a while.
See, here's the thing. I don't want to disparage her, and I don't want to.
Right, like I'm not trying to I'm not trying to go at her like.
But I do feel like the word legend and GOAT and all of that stuff is thrown around so much that I think people are losing track of when's the right time to call somebody a legend. Summer Rae had, and I'll look it up too just to make sure. But to my knowledge, she has no accolades in WWE.
I think she maybe was a Divas champion.
I'm Googling
maybe she was a tag champion. I feel like she
she left before the tag team championship.
Oh really?
I don't believe she was there.
I remember very little Summer Rae after Fandango.
Yeah, the fact that was even.
I feel bad.
I don't think she.
Because I mean, oh man, now we're going to. I guess let's say like Lita is a legend.
Yeah,
Trish Stratus.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
I would say Beth Phoenix too.
Absolutely.
Would you put Michelle McCool in that?
No.
Really?
No. Because you got and that's the thing. She not to say she didn't do anything. There has to be a line. And
really?
You have to have a cutoff. Being able to win 1 or 2 championships doesn't make you a legend.
Really?
Beth Phoenix won multiple championships. She won tag team championship.
She was in the men's Royal Rumble.
She was the second person.
Was Chyna in one?
Chyna was the first person to ever enter a men's Royal Rumble.
I think it was Beth Phoenix.
I think Karma's in there. I can't remember.
Wait, which one was? Oh man, I can't remember which one was the CM Punk one. That
was Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, but I can't remember what year that was.
I don't remember. I don't remember if Karma was the second. I think Karma might have been second. And Beth Phoenix was the third.
Was Karma the 40-man Royal Rumble?
Oh, that I don't know.
That's weird. Yeah.
So
anyway,
Beth
she's top
Phoenix,
3.
And Beth Phoenix is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And Beth Phoenix has had just big time important matches.
Yes.
Lita and Trish Stratus have main evented Raw. They were the first two to ever main event a Raw.
They pretty much started
first women to ever main event.
They pretty
Raw.
much put the women's division.
They did
on the map.
I've been watching the Ruthless Aggression docuseries on Peacock, and there's an episode about this. It's titled "The First Revolution," where they talk about it was about a lot of the women wrestlers during the Ruthless Aggression era. It focused a lot on Lita and Trish because they were the ones who, at a time where they only had, and I didn't even think about this, but they only had like 6 women wrestlers.
Yeah. And
they were at the front of that.
Yep.
And they was holding titles and trading titles back and forth, main eventing Monday Night Raw, the first women ever main event Monday Night Raw, had a title match that's actually going to play a part in the game that we're going to play today.
Ha!
And
okay.
And they were legitimate legends. Michelle McCool, with all due respect, didn't do enough in her time, in my opinion.
Well,
to be on that same level.
It's so weird.
She was good
when she was like in her prime and she was champion for so long. Who did she fight? Like Jillian Hall, Kelly Kelly. I think Beth came later, but at that point she was kind of already done.
And that kind of plays against her.
Yeah.
That she didn't really get to be there during a time where there was a lot of talent.
Right.
A big time talent.
I think maybe Caitlyn was there, but I don't think she was fighting Caitlyn. No, she was, because that was when they were doing all that pig stuff. Like Piggy James and making like fat shaming.
Yeah, that was
at that point, like WWE's women division was still kind of like murky.
Yeah.
So you didn't really have like a Lita or a Trish Stratus or a Beth Phoenix or even a Charlotte for that matter. You didn't really have like a big woman wrestler fighting other big women wrestlers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see that.
I'm looking at Summer Rae's
accolades.
Yeah. So this is definitely not helping her case.
Oh no.
She won 0 titles.
Oh
and
no.
She didn't win any major matches.
Oh.
Here's her accomplishments, if you even want to call them that. Rolling Stone, she won, lost, however you want to put it, according to Rolling Stone. 2015 worst storyline with Rusev.
Is that the
and
fish?
Dolph Ziggler and Lana.
I think that was with the fish.
The Wrestle Crap, and also 2015 the Gooker Award.
Oh,
the Gooker Award.
The Gobbledygooker.
I'm assuming it's named after the Gobbledygooker.
No.
Which I'm assuming this is like the Razzies. It's like all the worst.
Like the worst.
And it's also with the feud with Rusev, Lana, and Dolph Ziggler.
Oh man, that sucks.
And Wrestling Observer newsletter gave the worst worked match of the year 2013 with AJ Lee, Oksana, Alicia Fox, Caitlyn, Rosa Mendez, and Tamina Snuka versus Eva Marie, JoJo, Natalia, the Bella Twins, and the Funkadactyls at Survivor Series.
I forgot about Oksana.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, and
that's a lot of people you forget about, huh?
Yeah, and that's it as far as championships and accomplishments. She's in three of the worst things that's happened
and that all happened in 2013-ish.
It was around the same time.
2015-ish.
So there's absolutely no way she can be considered a legend.
Hey, those are some legendary bad achievements. Like,
I mean, that's got to be another word for it. Then you can't put her and Alundra Blaze in the same category.
We can't.
China.
Shoot, you might as well give Luna Vachon a legendary
title.
I would.
I would give Luna Vachon.
Look, okay. I don't know how many people played this game, but I played on the Super Nintendo, that Raw wrestling game. And Luna Vachon was the only female in that game.
Hey,
and I liked it.
Come on.
She was pretty good.
That's saying something.
All right.
She wasn't bad in that.
No, she wasn't. Like, her stats were pretty good.
Yeah.
She was beating up the Undertaker like it was nothing.
At a time when nobody was doing
exactly. That. So if you gonna have Luna Vachon on the same...
This was 90s Taker.
Yeah. This was when he, I think he just took the mask off, but he still had the purple stuff on.
So
this was like you got her next to Undertaker, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Come on,
that's
man.
Amazing. That's actually not a. That's a kind of a big deal. You talk about the little things that
you gotta be like you gotta have some kind of pull in that company. It's like put me in there.
To be fair though, in 1994, 5, I couldn't name another woman other than her.
We're gonna put in
Sable, Sunny.
Yeah, Sunny.
Oh,
we don't want to talk about Sunny.
We don't talk about Sunny. No.
Yikes.
Okay. Let's jump into this game.
Yeah, let's get into this game that you've been talking about.
So, quick shout out to a YouTube channel called Lumberland. I stole their idea. Lumberland is a company that I've actually seen advertised because I'm a baseball fan.
Oh, and really?
What they actually do is they sell cups that are made from baseball bats.
Oh.
Or at least they're shaped in the form of baseball, one or the other.
Oh, that's cool.
And they carve it out, and you can use it as a.
Is it like wooden?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's what they actually do. But they have a YouTube channel where they just do other stuff in the office.
Oh, of course.
And so there just happen to be these two guys who are big wrestling fans. And so every week they come out with a video. And so they've been doing this series of videos. So it's a competition video. The way they did it was a competition video. Where this isn't competition. It's just, of course not. So it's simply they just act. They give a. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a match.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you where it happened, where event did it happen, if it, who was in it.
Okay.
All the context you need.
Okay.
All you gotta tell me is who won.
Who
won the match?
Oh, now I'm super interested now.
Yeah. So I got 15 matches. Okay. Here. Some of these, none of these are like, oh, you don't know that, you can't. It's just funny to see to kind of gauge oh man. It's going to make you think a little bit.
Yeah.
I went back in time for some of these. Most of these are WWE. I did try to go a little bit off script with some of these outside of WWE.
That's fine.
A little bit. But these are all people you know.
Yeah, as long as there's someone I know.
Yeah, I didn't go Bruno Sammartino versus
okay,
Pedro Morales.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah. I tried to stuff that even if you didn't see the match, maybe you
heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe even if you didn't even watch the match, maybe you can guess
you can glean
from the people in it. Maybe you can kind of guess. And there's no penalty. We're not keeping score. Just for fun.
Yeah.
So the first one I went kind of easy. This was one that we talked about plenty of times.
Okay.
WrestleMania 19 for the World Heavyweight Championship. Booker T versus Triple H. Triple H is the champion. Who won the match?
Oh man, well. I mean, I feel like we need context for that one, but since we're just...
we can do context.
Okay.
Booker T was the challenger, challenging Triple H as the champion. Triple H, and leading up to the match, told Booker T flat out, people like you
don't get to be champion.
Don't get to be champion.
You're put here to make people like me laugh. That's just, I don't know specifically... the complete makeup of both men, but Triple H is appearing to be a white male.
I think I can confirm that I've heard him identify himself as a Caucasian man.
Okay, yes. And Booker T looks to be a African American.
I think I can also confirm that in past interviews he has referred to himself as an African American.
Okay, so having someone, a white male. Even in storyline, say something like, people like you don't get to be champion. You're put here to make people like me laugh. Kinda, a little. What year did you say this was?
This was, the year? I gotta look up the year.
WrestleMania 19, that has to be like 2000s. At least.
Definitely 2000s. I would
say 2005?
Let's see. WrestleMania 19 was held in 2003.
Oh, 2003. So I was in 3rd grade. So
man, I was graduating high school.
Yeah, that was the last time we was in the same school.
I think I was about a month or two away from graduating from high school.
All right, so you would think, WrestleMania 19, big oofs in the promo. You would think, obviously, Booker T would be the victor.
Absolutely.
Triple H.
Triple H did in fact beat Booker T. There was no rematch. And that was just the way it was.
I think Booker T, at that point got put to SmackDown.
Oh, that part I don't remember. Maybe so.
Man.
Number 2.
Dang.
Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Bad Blood 1999. The third ever. Was this the first ever Hell in a Cell match? This was the first.
I think it was the first.
This was the very first Hell in a Cell match, and this is also Kane's first appearance in WWE.
Oh, it's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Kane. Who actually won that match?
Was it Shawn Michaels?
It was Shawn Michaels.
Oh man!
Kane comes out.
Yeah,
he attacks the Undertaker.
He attacks him.
The Undertaker had the match won. Lights go out. Kane.
Kane.
The flames come up.
Man, I'm glad you played that mode in that 2K game. So I can easily remember it. I can easily picture it in my head.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's actually my favorite Hell in a Cell match of all time. Which is saying something.
I don't know if I have a favorite Hell in a Cell match.
Because I was just a big Shawn Michaels fan.
Of course. I mean, you ain't got to talk to me about being a Shawn Michaels fan.
I think both. What's funny is that we were both big Shawn Michaels fans, but at different eras of Shawn Michaels' career.
Once he got his smile back, that's when I showed up.
Oh, man. Oh, speaking of Ruthless, quick side story. Ruthless Aggression, the docuseries ourselves, there's an episode devoted to Shawn Michaels' comeback.
Oh.
I highly recommend it. For anybody who's a Shawn Michaels fan, you gotta watch it. It's so good.
They talk about losing his smile.
They didn't bring that up. They quickly showed that promo, but they didn't actually bring that up.
Okay, all right.
Okay, here's a good one. 2 guys who fought each other a billion times.
Oh, God.
But at Over the Limit 2010 for the WWE Championship between John Cena and Batista in the I Quit match. Who won that match?
John Cena.
John Cena
he ain't
did
about
win
to
that
quit.
Match. John Cena
never give up. That's him.
In hindsight, I probably should have found a better match between John Cena and
once you said I quit, I'm like, hey,
John Cena did.
Man,
quit.
if John Cena quits, that'd be who would get that rub? I don't even know who he would give that to.
It wasn't Batista.
Wasn't Batista.
Okay, I gotta
give it to Brock Lesnar.
Here's an interesting one. I remember this match live. Chris Jericho versus Fandango at WrestleMania 29.
Wait, Fandango had a WrestleMania match?
This was his first WrestleMania match, as a matter of fact.
Shoot.
This was his WrestleMania debut. I think he had only been in the company. I believe this was actually his first feud.
What?
With Chris Jericho.
Dang.
WrestleMania 29.
Oh, Fandango actually got a WrestleMania match,
sure did. He did. Against the Ayatollah
of rock and roll,
and the Y2J, the Painmaker, the Demo God.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to think of all these.
Le Champion.
Le Champion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember all these wacky nicknames.
Little bit of the bubbly.
Little bit of the bubbly.
Man, Chris Jericho's something else. Such a weird dude. But
drink it in, man. I forgot about that one.
That's right. He did drink it in, man.
Yeah.
The list.
You just made the list. Chris Jericho is the greatest of reinventing himself in the history of the business.
I honestly don't know who could top him.
No.
With how weird and
all.
over the top he can be.
He has changed his gimmick about
and he can still do the lion salt.
And he ain't exactly light on his feet anymore. That man's
You want to talk about Mox change?
That man's got some dad bod on him, and he's still flipping over that on that second rope.
And it works.
He still hits it.
I wonder if it hurts him though.
He's 50.
Yeah.
So
them lion salts.
After a while,
that line get a little old.
It adds up after a while.
The lion needs to get the cub to do the cub salt.
Cub salt.
There you go. I'm gonna say Chris Jericho.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Fandango won that match.
What?
Yeah, Fandango got the rub at WrestleMania.
All right,
that
Fandango.
Was supposed to spark
forward.
it was supposed to. It didn't. That's just a loss for Chris Jericho at WrestleMania.
Hey, he's got so many. He's fine.
Yeah. Backlash 2008. Going back to John Cena. This one I had to look up. I have no memory of this match.
Really?
John Cena versus Triple H versus JBL versus the champion Randy Orton for the WWE Championship in a fatal 4-way elimination.
What?
Backlash 2008. I did not. I don't even remember this match.
I never even hear them talk about this.
John Cena, Randy Orton, Triple H, JBL.
I can't even guess.
Yeah, this one is actually pretty hard. Because, like I said, I had to.
All four of them could win that.
Exactly. That's why I was like,
really good. That's
why I was like, this is actually good for this list because you could say any one of these names and you wouldn't be far
wrong.
off. These are all multiple time champions.
They're all good.
Yeah.
That's a good match, man. 2008 WWE had it going, huh?
Man.
And that's all on the same. They on the same show because they have that.
Apparently.
Because that's brand split.
Yeah.
Dang, they had those four guys on the same show.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You'd be lucky to get something like that now.
Oh, they don't have four guys. They couldn't make a fatal.
They couldn't make a.
Well, I take it back.
Okay,
they were about to.
They did. That's the sad part. They did make a fatal four-way that actually seemed like that.
Unfortunately,
they added a fifth person.
It didn't. That even those five people, when you really pick apart that lineup,
that match,
is still not comparable to Cena, Triple H,
who would have won those five people?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody was like, "Gee, I wonder who's gonna win this match."
Man, I guess I'm gonna say JBL.
That's not a bad guess. It was actually Triple H.
Oh man!
If I had to guess, I would have said JBL.
I would have said JBL. That's like the type of
You're
match.
You're tempted to say John Cena.
I was.
Because John Cena always wins.
I was super tempted, but I was like, wait, this isn't peak John Cena yet.
Well.
Was it 2008?
It kind of was.
It could have been.
Yeah.
When did he first win that title?
He won at WrestleMania. Was it 19?
That had to have been like 2003.
When did he fought? He beat JBL. Let's see, WrestleMania 20.
I'm thinking of Here Comes the Pain, the video game, back when he was still like Dr. Thugonomics.
By that point, he hadn't won yet.
Yeah, he was still like meddling.
John Cena won his first title at WrestleMania against JBL. That was WrestleMania 21.
I feel like it was 1.
It was 21.
Okay.
So
because that was the Hollywood one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if WrestleMania 19 was 2003, that was 2005 when John Cena won his first title.
Dang.
World title.
And this is 2008.
And it's 2008.
So he could. Yeah, this is probably like his rise.
Yeah.
So you could have said John Cena.
Yeah.
You probably would have been right.
Yeah, and this is also Randy Orton is peaking around this time too.
Yeah, dang, they actually did a pretty good job.
And as a matter of fact, Randy Orton is the champion coming in.
Yeah, they actually did a pretty good job of building people up at this point.
Exactly. Yeah. What happened?
Yeah, even JBL was like, man, JBL. You got the limousine, came out with the theme music.
Yeah. So almost as soon as he turned into JBL, he was just winning titles.
The wrestling god.
Yeah, wrestling
had
god.
OJ with him.
Yeah.
Orlando Jordan. Don't you dare.
I'm not. We're gonna move on.
The longest taunt you ever seen.
More than that.
Circling the O and then you spell out the J.
Well, I'm not even.
He tried, man. Give him his chops.
I'm not going there. We're gonna go back in time. So this is a little bit before your time.
All right.
My era, but it's somewhat of a famous story.
Okay.
WrestleMania 9.
All right.
WWE Championship. Bret the Hitman Hart versus Yokozuna.
Oh man, we saw this.
Main event. Yeah. Well, main event-ish.
Someone wins. I forgot who wins because I know Hulk Hogan shows up later. Dang.
Bret the Hitman Hart goes in as champion. I don't know if that helps.
Oh, Yokozuna wins, doesn't
Yokozuna wins this match.
Yeah.
And then next,
then
Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan.
And then Hulk Hogan beats him.
And Hulk Hogan beats him. Yeah. He almost immediately. Bret Hart and Yokozuna have this back and forth match. Yokozuna has to cheat to beat Bret Hart. Bret Hart gives, and Hulk Hogan is like, hey, man.
That's not cool, man.
You can't be cheating.
Finger wag.
And he gets challenged immediately for no reason by Mr. Fuji. Well, you come in here and fight Yokozuna for the title. Bret says, yeah, go do it. Go ahead. My eyes hurt. Go ahead. Go fight him.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. He's like, yeah.
Just go.
His eyes is kind of like, what?
Hulk Hogan hits the 3 moves of doom, and then and he gets the pin, and he's the new champion.
I'll never forget. My favorite part about all that is the documentary, the Yokozuna documentary where Roman Reigns talks about, here comes Hulk Hogan. I'm like, man, how old was Roman Reigns? He must have been upset. I would have been hot.
So those were back-to-back questions, by the way.
I figured.
A two-parter. Yokozuna and then Hulk Hogan. So that was number 6 and 7. Number 8, we just talked about this match.
That's funny.
Trish Stratus versus Lita.
Ooh.
Monday Night Raw 2004 main event for the Women's Championship. Trish Stratus was the champion going into this match.
Ooh, main event Raw.
I had to look this one up. I actually didn't remember who won this match. I remember the match.
I'm going to say Lita.
Lita did win the match. Lita walked out as women's champion.
But then I was like, they wouldn't do a title change in the main event on Raw, would they? Yeah. But then I was like, no, back then they were kind of brazen about that.
Yeah, they would do it way more often than they do now. Yeah. This match, I actually added this list. I added to the list as I was watching this match.
Oh, really?
CM Punk, your guy, you're wearing his shirt.
I'm literally wearing his shirt right now.
Versus Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 26. This was Straight Edge Society, Rey Mysterio.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is when he was like, you're wearing a mask because you got something to hide.
Yeah.
That's right.
You remember it.
Yeah.
You remember it. This was actually also one of the first appearances on TV for Dominic and Aaliyah, Ray's kids.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole thing started with, it was Aaliyah's birthday, and he was having a whole crowd sing happy birthday to her.
That's right.
CM Punk comes out, taunts, does the typical straight edge promo with Luke Gallows and Serena. Yeah. Bald Serena, man. And it all culminated in the WrestleMania 26.
I'm not gonna lie, I like Bald Serena.
I did too.
I really wish she. I mean, she she can do what she wants. I'm not gonna force her to stay bald, but I do miss Bald Serena. She looked cool with the whole getup.
I dig it. Yeah.
I was like, all right.
I still like Serena Deeb. I like the run she's doing now in AEW.
Man, I can't go against my boy. I gotta pick CM Punk.
It was Rey Mysterio.
Really?
Rey Mysterio won the match, and also I would recommend watching this match again because it was a good match.
Oh, of course, it has
Rey Mysterio. This is Rey Mysterio.
Is this when he had the shirt on? Could he still go without the shirt?
He was out, no shirt.
Okay.
Oh, but I think he did have a WrestleMania get up, so I think he had a shirt on for this match just because it went with his theme.
I was speaking more towards
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
This was when Rey Mysterio started getting the dad bod.
Yeah.
Pre-dad bod Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can still do it.
Okay. Because we got the Royal Rumble coming up. 2020 Royal Rumble. We're in the Thunderdome. No fans.
No.
Give me the male and the female winners.
Oh, Jesus.
It sounds hard when you think about it, but this was only 2020.
Yeah, 2020. Oh my God. I feel like I remember it.
Yeah. You watched it. We watched it.
We did watch it.
Uh-huh.
You said Thunderdome, right?
This was in the Thunderdome.
So this wasn't, because last year they were fine.
They were live last year.
Oh man.
And this is also not 2019, right before the pandemic. And
right.
Everything. This is.
Dang, this is tough for me.
Yeah. Actually, let me double check this. This might be the 2021 Rumble because I actually kind of remember 20.
I know 2021. I can't remember which one Edge came back in. I think that's 21.
I could have sworn that he came back at.
Was it 19?
At 19.
It might have been 19.
But am I? See, you know what? I think I might have the wrong year.
Okay.
I put 2020. I have the wrong year.
Okay.
2021 Royal Rumble. The 2020 Royal Rumble does happen in front of a sold out crowd.
Okay.
Edge came back at that one. I think I have the wrong years.
Okay.
Let me see if I got the right winners. I might have messed this up completely.
I mean, I could still guess the 2020 one if you want.
You can if you want to. I like the ambition.
Since that wasn't what we were supposed to do.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually still have the right winners for 2020. But okay, so 2020 is the year Edge came back.
Okay.
It's not in the Thunderdome.
That's right. Yeah, it was like a big thing that he came back.
I could have sworn it was in the Thunderdome, because I could have sworn I saw him point the winners pointing to the sign, but it wasn't. It was at the. Oh boy, you know what?
What?
I botched this completely. I have the men's winner right.
Oh, that scares me.
Oh no, I got them both right. Okay, so I have the winners right.
Okay.
I just remember. Okay, I'm
you misremembered.
Yeah, I'm remembering wrong. Okay.
So it's still the one that Edge came back, right?
This is still the one that Edge came back.
I'm gonna say
Edge came back the year. It was like the pandemic year.
Yeah.
But it was before everything closed.
Yeah.
It was January 2020.
Yeah, they still kind of spread the crowd out enough away.
Well, they didn't know at that time. Nobody knew what was going on.
Oh.
Nothing was shut down yet. Nobody's even there wasn't even like that many reports of COVID happening just yet. At least not out here, not in America.
I'm gonna say Edge won the men's one.
Okay.
Who won the female one? Maybe Becky Lynch. Those are my two guesses.
Wow. That's interesting.
Those are my two guesses.
Okay. Unfortunately, you're wrong on both of them.
Dang.
The reason why that's interesting is because Edge and Becky Lynch did win the Royal Rumble. I believe they won the 2021 Royal Rumble. I think you were off by a year.
You got 1 year? I was like, I remember a part where Becky Lynch lost her match earlier.
Oh, no. Okay, so I think, Edge won 2021.
Okay.
Edge is the reigning champion of the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Because you know what? I don't know, maybe this is throwing you off. Edge came back to Royal Rumble twice.
Oh, okay.
His first, big return was 2020.
Right.
That's when he came out of retirement.
Right.
He was injured. And then he was a surprise.
That's right. He got injured by Randy Orton.
Yeah, and so then he re-returned.
At
the 2021 Rumble, and he won that.
He won that one. That's okay.
Becky, I'm trying to find her. She might have won 2019.
She won one of those.
She might.
I vividly remember her losing a match and then entering herself in one of them.
Yeah, I think that might have been 2020.
Because I think that was also the year that Nia Jax entered the men's Royal Rumble, and then everyone beat her up in the crowd cheered, and I was like, man, it sucks.
It could have been.
What? I'm cheering against Nia Jax like this.
It's very possible. I'm trying to see if I can find 2019. 2019 is the winner was Becky Lynch.
Oh,
so you got the 2020.
I got the 2021
men's winner,
and then I got the 2019 women's winner.
So the 2020 winner.
Yeah, who won? Oh, was it Drew McIntyre?
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, I was thinking Drew.
Drew McIntyre.
I was like, it has to be Edge or Drew.
Drew McIntyre.
But I can't remember if Drew won the match that he wrestled Brock Lesnar.
That was the one. That was it.
Dang.
So Drew won that one, and I think this is also the year Christian came back. No, that was 2021.
Yeah.
That was 2021. My bad. I'm wrong on that one. So Drew McIntyre won the men's.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair won the women's.
How did I not? I was thinking either it was Becky Lynch or Asuka, because I think
Asuka won 2018.
Okay. Dang, that's Charlotte Flair. And she's entering herself into this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, why not just pull the Roman Reigns one where you make the Royal Rumble for the title?
Oh god, that was like one of the worst Royal Rumbles too.
I think it was because you knew Roman Reigns had to survive at least to the last one,
and he did.
The end was Dean Ambrose and Triple H.
And everybody got so hyped at the idea that Dean
Ambrose
and
the fact that Roman Reigns got eliminated, everybody started cheering. I was like, wow.
And then Dean Ambrose was one of the last two, and everybody's like,
it has to be.
It's gonna be
and I think you and me were like, but what if?
Yeah.
What if Triple H just?
What if it has to be Dean, but maybe
Triple
H might win
you know?
this. And,
this is ball Triple H.
I could actually almost put that Royal Rumble on here, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Wow, I gotta weird. Oh shoot.
Oh, so okay, now we're gonna go to off WWE.
Ooh,
it's gonna get a little.
On the Impact.
Getting a little weird.
What's the Impact Zone?
I don't have any Impact.
Is that what it's called? The Impact Zone? I think
that's
what it's called. Yeah.
Okay, if we do this game again, I might put some Impact.
You better put some
here.
Fortune in there.
Just for you. Just for you, and put some Fortune in here. Okay. Question number 11.
All right.
New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 10.
Ooh.
AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. This is considered to be one of the best matches in either of their careers. And everybody hoped that they would recreate this when they fought at WrestleMania.
All we got was
low blows. But in their first match in New Japan, who won?
I'm gonna go wild. I'm gonna be safe, and I'm gonna say Shinsuke.
Shinsuke won.
Hey.
Shinsuke was the champion. Shinsuke
King of Strong Style.
He was the champion going in. He left the champion.
Man, I feel like I still didn't watch that one thing that we saw during the podcast 2 weeks ago on TNA. I think it was called Hard to Kill.
Oh, Hard to Kill.
I still ain't seen that yet.
Oh, I haven't even.
I want to see that Ultimate X match, man.
I keep saying I'm gonna get Impact again. You got to remind me.
I'll remind you after the podcast.
Okay. Getting super deep cutting right here.
Okay.
WCPW.
Oh, jeez.
WCPW Wrestling World Cup Tournament. U.S. qualifying round. Ricochet versus Keith Lee. Now, mind you, before we even get into it, this is Ricochet and KeithLee pre NXT.
Okay.
So
they're like going wild.
They're
here.
super indie at this point.
Oh, jeez.
If you know, kind of thing.
Oh.
I think I had heard of Ricochet. I never heard of Keith Lee by this point.
I ain't heard of neither of them at this point.
Yeah. So they weren't.
Dang.
So they didn't have that WWE booking, that NXT push, that NXT booking. They were
the
both
WWE roadblock.
Well, we ain't gonna get. I'm not even bringing that up.
Okay.
They didn't. NXT is when they really got that worldwide acclaim.
Look at us.
Yeah, and they were getting both. They both got pushed pretty well there.
That was crazy.
So this is before that. So this is Ricochet, Keith Lee. I don't have the year. I should have put the year down here too.
Man, I don't even know. I just want to see the match now.
Unfortunately, they don't have the match.
Oh, of course not.
They had a few of their matches. They didn't have.
That's tough. You kind of.
I really wanted to watch this myself.
I'm gonna say Keith Lee.
Actually, Ricochet won.
Really?
Yeah. Ricochet got a W in that one.
That sounds like a fun match. I want to see it.
Okay.
I just want to see clips of it at this point.
I think there's clips of it.
Okay.
Sticking in that same thing, WCPW Pro Wrestling World Cup Round of 16, Will Ospreay versus Rey Mysterio.
How did I know there was gonna be a Will Ospreay?
Because you know who's making the list.
I know.
Look, I got AJ Styles. I got Bret Hart.
I feel like he's gonna throw a Will Ospreay in there for some reason. I know. I can feel it. I'm like,
I'm gonna do it better on the second list. I
don't know why my brain was like, what is he gonna throw to Will Ospreay? For no reason. I didn't even know you liked Will Ospreay. I'm like, why do I feel like Will Ospreay is gonna be in here?
I like me some Will Ospreay,
especially when you say, okay, we're gonna move from WWE, Will Ospreay or something like that.
Will Ospreay, you know it's coming. Okay. I had to figure out how I'm gonna get Will Ospreay in this list, so I had to go off WWE.
When you gonna get Festus in there?
Festus? Not even do Luke Gallows? We gotta go.
Festus. You gotta get
I'm gonna have to do some serious
biscuits and gravy.
Oh God!
I'm surprised I remember the other dude's name, Jesse and Festus.
I forgot his name was Jesse. I'm gonna have to do some
I wonder if he
serious.
was good.
I don't remember anything.
I remember his attire. He had like the singlet.
I was about to say, didn't he have like just the one piece?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay did win that match.
Yeah.
Which sets up the WCP Pro Wrestling World Cup semifinals between Will Ospreay and Ricochet.
Oh man!
It was all leading up to this.
I'm gonna say Will Ospreay again.
Will Ospreay did win. He went on to the finals.
Let's go.
He went to the finals. I don't have it here. He went to the final. Now this match is online by WCP or Defiant Wrestling, what they would eventually be called.
Okay.
He went to the finals, but he lost, and I'm blanking on who he lost to. WCPW had just an astounding number of people to say they were a YouTube channel.
Yeah, you say
and who started a wrestling.
Yeah, what was it? What Culture Pro Wrestling?
What Culture Pro Wrestling?
Man, that really, knowing that WCPW actually existed and was legit for a good portion of time, we can do that. Where's the cut to finish wrestling promotion gonna start?
Let's speak it into existence.
We gotta get the cash, and only you can give us the cash.
We got that's what all this is working towards.
Oh, we're working to get
the cut to finish pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling was that CTF?
Oh boy,
PW.
Oh boy, CTF PW. I mean, we gotta work on the name.
Yeah, all right. We gotta work on something.
We gonna get there.
Oh man, you know Leo Rush said he's gonna be a free agent soon.
Leo Rush, come on down.
Yeah, we gonna get. It's gonna be all African American wrestlers. We're gonna get Keith Lee and Leo Rush. We're gonna get Big Swole. We're just gonna get everybody in here.
Wow, that's a pretty good base so far. We
just start with those three, and then eventually Ricochet's gonna show up.
Yeah, he's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time.
WCPW had just a crazy roster of people who came through.
When I saw Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio, I'm like, wait, hold on, they got cash.
Yeah,
they got people coming in like who could actually who are like
Rey Mysterio,
well
Kurt
known,
Angle, Cody Rhodes, Ricochet,
that's
Keith
right.
Lee, Drew McIntyre,
yeah, before he came back, he was over in WCPW.
Drew
Galloway,
yeah, the Young Bucks.
Oh, the Young Bucks. Nick, actually, what you mean is Generation Me. Come on now.
They were the Young Bucks at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were already in the Bullet Club. WCPW was getting Bullet Club members. I believe Adam Cole was actually in WCPW.
I think Adam Cole showed up.
Marty Scurll, I think, also had him.
Yeah.
I want to say Kenny Omega might have had him in WCPW.
Kenny Omega's been everywhere.
Yes. You know what? I'm sorry, I don't have a Kenny Omega question.
Hey, we gonna get there for sure.
Okay, round 2, there might be a Kenny Omega. I think I had one. I ended up deleting it. That's what it was.
I find it so weird that I knew who the Young Bucks were before I knew they were the Young Bucks.
I didn't know that was them.
Through Generation Me.
I knew of Generation Me, but I didn't know that.
And the thing is, I was like, what Generation? Give me Beer Money and Motor City Machine Guns.
I felt, I'm the same.
But then I saw them wrestle. I'm like, oh, okay. They actually know how to, they're actually pretty fun to watch, even though they got like the weird frizzles on their legs.
Yeah, I think it took me a while to really appreciate the Young Bucks.
Yeah,
because I mean it's a little spotty. I mean they're like Spot Fest when you watch them. If you're like
they're there just to get the eyes and the oohs.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
Yeah, if you're like super old school, you're probably not gonna like them. But I'm not super old school.
I do. I mean, it is neat to see all the weird ways they're gonna super kick you.
Yeah.
It's like, you gonna jump off the top rope?
The best thing is when they accidentally super kick each other. That's when it's like, what are we doing, people? Oh, I think I saw one where they were fighting against another tag team. Everybody tried to super kick each other at the same time.
I saw that.
And they all caught each other, turned the other person's leg, and accidentally and then they all accidentally super kick each other. It's like, what are we doing?
That's the most. That's like when you think of like an indie match. You think of something like everybody super kicks one another. The ref gets involved and he super kicks somebody.
Yeah.
Someone, elbow drops a hat or something stupid like that.
God.
Man, indie wrestling must be it.
Speaking of which, okay, I got one more, but before we get to this last who won question, PWG, I want to go.
Oh, that's right.
There's a rumor. Well, supposedly, Bryan Danielson work his way
he wants to work into that.
I would love to go to PWG.
He has a rivalry there, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Dang.
PWG is just famous for being just nuts. Like all the clips, like I'll send you and stuff. Yeah. Like, it's from PWG.
Yeah.
That's the places where they're like RKO parties and super kick parties and low blow parties and slow motion.
Bombs.
Yeah.
stunners, all sorts
slow
of
motion
nonsense.
matches, like all of that stuff is PWG.
Michael Jackson wrestling.
I don't think he's been in PWG,
Oh man,
but he needs
the force choke slam. I feel like you would appreciate that one. That one was good.
I would. All right, let's do this last one.
Okay, last one.
Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. Triple threat match for the Women's Championship, WrestleMania 32.
Jeez, I'm gonna say Charlotte.
Of course, it was Charlotte. Of course,
I'm
it
like,
was never gonna be.
Who would WWE trust to be the women's champion here in this triple threat match of Charlotte Flair?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I probably could put that number one.
Once you start thinking like, who could Charlotte Flair?
Yeah, it's Charlotte. It's always Charlotte. The answer is always Charlotte.
Man, I'm so scared for this Royal.
And I just realized I have Charlotte on this list twice for 2 different matches as the winner.
And one of them involved 29 other women.
Yeah. So I got one where she beats 29 other women. I got one where she beats 2 other women at WrestleMania. I probably should have caught that, but as the first one.
Yeah. Man, I'm really concerned about this Royal Rumble coming up now.
I'm not as excited for this as I should be.
I can't think of...
Because the Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And
I would say this and Money in the Bank.
I've lost interest in Money in the Bank.
Is it because no one wins?
Yeah.
No, it's not only that no one wins. It's that when they do win, it lasts for like two months.
Either they don't even cash in, or they cash in and they lose, or they cash in and it's like Big E cashes in and then he's the champion and he has a small run.
And they don't even really push.
Yeah. And then he
didn't really wrestle anybody, huh?
He wrestled Bobby
Lashley
and Drew McIntyre, and then he lost
in convincing fashion.
Yeah.
And now he's like, "Don't worry, Royal Rumble, I'm gonna win it." I'm like, "Okay,
yeah, right.
We'll see."
Okay,
listen,
it would be great. I know I'm up here picking AJ Styles to win, but I would love for Big E to win.
Listen, I said Bayley. I would love, because this feud needs some sort of finality to it. I would love for Naomi to win the Royal Rumble, and just blow this whole feud out the water. You could even have it to where, let's say number 30, right? It's like the last 2. It could be like Charlotte Flair or something, and Naomi throws her out. Ha ha! I win, victory. Then you have what's her name come out. I forget her name every time. Sonya Deville. And she's like, I'm number 31.
I'm surprised they've never done that.
And it's like,
I've actually always thought about the 2, like the secret 31st entrance.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised they've never done that.
Like, you got
their bad booking.
Yeah, if you really want to become the main event at WrestleMania, you got to go through me. And they have like one final, I don't know, one-on-one or something.
And I feel like they could do that, but also I would be upset if they did, because who are you? I like Sonya Deville, but who are you?
Listen, we saw that 3-women tag team. What was it? Paige, Sonya Deville, and the other one. I can't remember her name. Mandy Rose.
I'm trying to think of what their team was called.
Absolution.
Okay.
And I was like, I like Paige. I think Mandy Rose is cool and all. I want my girl with the trunks and the fingerless gloves. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get in there and start messing up. Let's go.
Hair up, square up.
Yep.
I dug it.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think I liked her. I ended up liking her more when she had the feud with Mandy Rose. That's when we finally got to see more of Sonya Deville's personality.
Yeah.
And even more so now, parlay that into a legitimate feud. Yeah. And you got something. But there's just nothing.
There's nothing
here. There's no substance in this.
And you got Charlotte Flair mixed in this now because you have to. Because, who would you?
She's Charlotte.
Tony Storm. But,
Yeah.
So, I'm concerned. Like I said, I would love to see Naomi win, but I feel like they're... Because you heard about that rumor about Vince McMahon souring on Finn Balor.
Yeah.
And how he's just a guy to put other guys over, and it's like, oh, okay, well...
Yeah.
I guess Finn Balor never really got a real chance. They should have just left him in NXT. Back when he was the Prince.
There's only so much you can do in NXT. Just give him his walking papers.
At that point, give Mustafa Ali his walking papers, like he asked.
I don't know why you don't release somebody who doesn't want to work there. that's just always been a policy of mine. Like if I own a business and somebody doesn't want to be there, don't let him work there because he's not going to give it his all. His heart's not in it.
They took him off TV.
Yeah,
if you're not going to put him on TV,
if somebody's heart and head is not in the job, there's no way possible they can give you everything they got.
Especially if it's something like professional wrestling,
exactly,
where actual lives can be at stake.
Exactly.
You can't.
I know he's a good enough worker to where I don't really fear that he's gonna.
Like he's not gonna sabotage a match.
No.
But like at the same time.
But I can't give him anything to do. And think that because apparently this whole thing stems from an idea for his character that he wasn't down for. So now and going forward, I don't think there's anything I can say to him. If this is his reaction where I don't want to work for you anymore, I don't know what I'm going to say.
And he's vocal about it.
And he's on Twitter.
He literally on Twitter is like, I asked for my release. I'm ready to leave. I have my book bag ready.
Come on. And so now at this point, he's told you,
I
would rather be unemployed.
And everyone else, I'm gone.
I would rather be unemployed than to continue working for this company.
Literally a foot out the door.
During the pandemic, I would rather be unemployed.
Man, that's rough. And Ring of Honor's gone. So he can't even that's one less promotion you can think about.
To be honest, I don't know who's hiring him right now.
Man.
Maybe I don't think AEW right now can get.
They can't. That's way too many people.
And they're having an issue.
And they're having issues.
And we was actually also supposed to talk about AEW, and the things I was going to bring up is what's happening now because now Leo Rush's contract is about to be up.
Yep, and he's already said he's going to be a free agent.
And AEW said they're not going to re-sign him.
Nope.
This is also true for Brian Cage.
Yeah, I read that.
This is also true for
that
Marco Stark.
Yeah.
Marco Stunt. So now, and this is going to continue happening because they are overloaded on that roster. Yep. They got so happy signing all these people that now you've overindulged. You got too many people. So now people are going to start.
And I was digging Leo Rush. He was doing some weird, crazy stuff over there.
He's a good wrestler.
He really is. He came out of retirement.
Several times. Man's retired more than Brett Favre.
Damn, we were just talking about him on the other podcast.
That was a callback.
That was funny.
So, and the sad thing is WWE has the leverage to where they
can
people still want to work for WWE.
Of course.
And there's still,
AJ Styles says he likes it there.
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he?
And they're creating new stars. Whether any of us like it or not.
Sort of.
So, they're creating new wrestlers.
Yeah.
Whether or not they become stars,
they're trying.
Eventually, they're going to have to make room for these newer people coming in, which means there's going to be more releases. If AEW signs everybody up who's just getting a release, they're going to have to start pushing out some of their people.
Their new people.
Yeah. Or their old people.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually,
this whole thing with MJF and CM Punk doesn't help. No. Where you just got MJF and CM Punk trash talking and no matches.
And this is where I'm fearful for AEW. This is what WCW looked like when they signed Lex Luger. Because when they signed Lex Luger from WWE, that was the foot in the door. That was when everybody said, "Oh, there's another option." And then Hall and Nash went there, and then Hogan eventually went.
Oh
there.
No!
Actually, Hogan was the second. Actually, after Lex Luger, it was Hulk Hogan, and then it was Hall and Nash, and then it just snowballed, and then it just kept, and then it became, and then they competed with WWE. They were beating WWE. And then eventually, that whole thing crumbled down because they built too high and they had no foundation. AEW looks like WCW right at that beginning part.
They need to get like Dante Martin up there or somebody. They need to, because that's what I thought what Leo Rush was trying to do was like it would be him and Dante Martin versus Team Taz and all them, and you get because Hook is there now, and I'm like, oh Hook, they sent Hook. But it's like, okay, but you still got Bryan Danielson and Ruby.
And that's kind of where it's a gift and a curse to be able to get these people. Because, yeah, they come with the fan base, but you're signing these new people, these these people who have a fan base,
right,
at the risk of
building your own people.
Exactly.
So what they need to do now.
So now Hook maybe doesn't get that much time on TV.
Yeah, he gets like a what? What's the B show?
Rampage.
Yeah, he gets Rampage appearances.
As will the Jungle Express, as will the Private Party, all these guys. Sammy, Guevara, all these people, because CM Punk has to cut a promo.
And Chris Jericho has to feud with
Chris Jericho
Dan Lambert.
Exactly. And Sean Spears and has to look at Wardlow kind of crazy.
Oh man!
Wardlow might.
They've been teasing that Wardlow dissension.
I'm ready for that. That needs to happen. I appreciate them teasing it and like keeping us waiting and keeping us on the edge of our seats, but let's just make it happen.
Don't do the WWE thing where you just keep teasing it, but you're afraid to shoot it because you're. I don't think you're waiting for that. You're waiting for that perfect spot.
I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll go ahead and pull the trigger. I just don't want them to. My fear is that they're going to wait so long that people are going to lose interest.
Yeah. Like I said, the WWE thing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Roman Reigns, he's a real big face. We want to see him as a heel. Like you're wasting our time. We know that's where it's going.
Or even with Roman Reigns, put the championship on Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not ready yet.
When we said it, we was like, oh man, this Royal Rumble, he's killing it. Yeah. Give it to him. Nah, we gotta give it to Sheamus.
Yeah. But don't worry, guys. Next year
we got you.
Yeah. And then a year later, well, we hate Roman now.
We don't really like him. What?
Yeah. Boo.
The Rock. Who? What?
Boo that guy too.
Rey Mysterio.
Boo. We want Bryan. We want
Daniel Bryan.
We want Daniel Bryan.
Where's CM Punk?
Yes. CM Punk. He don't work here. CM Punk.
Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, they've got younger people behind the wheel, so they can learn from their mistakes. Although, like I've said, you got Tony Khan there, and he needs a Paul Heyman bad. He needs someone to talk for him.
He needs
because didn't he have some Q&A thing or something recently. I was like, oh god, he's about to say something else, isn't he? He's about to come out here and talk about, I don't actually like Sonny Kiss. Something like stupid like that. I'm like, oh god.
I wouldn't put it past for Sonny Kiss to be released.
Yeah.
He's very rare.
And what's weird is because Sonny Kiss got me into watching AEW. Him and what was this team?
Joey Janela.
Yeah.
Who's another person whose contract's getting ready to end. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a big loss, actually. I'm actually a pretty big Joey Janela fan.
And what's Sonny Kiss going to do?
He hasn't done anything. They might have to make a third show. Well, they
have a third show.
They have Dark.
It's called Dark. Where my girl is at, and I still haven't seen her.
Jay Cargill?
No, the other one. The zombie.
Thunder Rosa. No, Abaddon.
Abaddon.
Oh man, I had to run through that whole.
She had one match on Rampage versus Britt Baker. Yeah. And then she went right back to Dark, and I'm like, isn't Jay Lethal on Dark?
I don't know.
They signed him.
I kind of forgot about Jay Lethal.
Exactly. They signed Jay Lethal. It's like, hey, we got Jay Lethal.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like after a while, you're the company that just has all these people, and like you got to do something with them.
You're America. Everyone goes there.
Yeah. Excuse me. All right.
That was not as long as we thought, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah. Let's wrap this one.
Let's start.
Okay. So how'd you like the game?
I actually really liked it. It actually brought back some good old memories.
Okay, I'm gonna try to have another set of 15 questions by the next time we do this. Oh man.
Oh yeah, there's also other matches that on the Royal Rumble card that we don't really care about.
I don't really care about that mixed gender match.
Oh yeah, the one that
I think the card is only the two Royal Rumble matches. There's two championship matches.
There's the Doudrop match. Doudrop versus Becky Lynch. I was like, still calling her Doudrop, huh? Even as a heel, like we still can't come up with a better name.
Is she a heel?
Yeah.
Oh.
She got a new theme song and everything.
Oh, I don't care about that. I never knew.
Oh, really?
I never knew what her old theme song was.
I really like her new theme song.
I never heard. I think I did hear the old one. I didn't like the old one.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm calling her Big D.
I don't like that name at all.
Oh, really?
Oh,
okay. Maybe I don't call her Big D.
Yeah, let's back to the
D-Drop?
board. What's wrong with D-Drop?
I don't feel it. I ain't feeling it.
I hate the name.
As a villain?
I hate the name, period. I never liked the name. What was wrong with Piper Niven? What was wrong with Viper?
Yeah, why can't they call her Viper? Wait, you got Randy Orton, they can call her Viper.
Okay, call her Piper Niven then. She was Piper Niven in WWE. Okay.
Yeah, they trademarked it too.
Yeah,
so they could use
already her trademark name.
Oh, well.
That they own.
There you go.
Anyway, so I don't care about the
They got the
match. I don't care about
Bobby
the
Lashley match.
I don't care about that match because I'm not the person who's like, oh, look at these two big horses fight. I don't care about that kind of stuff.
I mean, it would mean something if you thought Bobby Lashley would win legitimate. I feel like
who's he fighting?
He's fighting Brock Lesnar.
Oh, he might actually.
Really? You think so?
They already kind of built up that he could beat Brock Lesnar.
Did they?
At the last match.
Oh.
At the Fatal 5-Way.
Oh, the one where he intentionally let him win?
He didn't intentionally let him win.
I mean,
he was outside the ring.
He kind of walked back like he was like, eh. But yeah, all right. I mean, is Brock?
That's why I said I don't really care.
Would Brock Lesnar win that? Really?
He could.
He could.
Either one of them could win that
and
match.
Be in a weird situation for Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I don't.
So all we got is the 2 Royal Rumble matches, of which we're counting people who aren't confirmed to be in there to win.
I'm definitely counting on somebody who's not confirmed to be in to win on women's side.
Yeah.
Has AJ officially declared?
He hasn't been on TV since he got whopped.
Oh, great! I'm still picking him to win. AJ's my pick to win. I would still like to see Big E win. I don't feel like it's gonna happen.
Nope.
So I'm just gonna go with my favorite wrestler.
You know what? I'm gonna go for my other dark pick for the Men's Royal Rumble, Kofi.
I would like to see him.
Kofi Mania 2.
They're really not pushing him as a threat anymore.
No.
It would actually be weird if
he's losing to Madcap Moss.
Exactly.
He ain't about to fight nobody legit.
Oh, let's give a really bad prediction for who's gonna win. Baron Corbin.
Oh.
No, Rick Boogs. Sorry, Rick
Boogs.
That's my pick for
Veer.
Oh,
Veer's coming to the Royal Rumble.
He might actually come at the
Why
Royal
not?
Rumble. Why not? He should. Okay, that's a good bad pick.
That's a good bad pick.
That's a good bad pick.
I like Veer.
Veer's that's solid. That's a solid bad pick right there. Veer is,
and then you can have a stare off between Veer and Jinder Mahal. Why not?
And that will go nowhere.
And no one
until they go back to India. Then raking in the money.
Yeah. Why not get Great Khali in there too?
They might.
Just bring them all in.
All right, Joe.
All right. Well, that was us. We actually went through. That was actually kind of fun with the trivia.
I think I'm gonna come back with another set of questions. We might do, and maybe another game that I'm also stealing from Lumberland. and go to check out Lumberland's YouTube channel. I stole their game. The least I can do is promote their channel.
Oh yeah.
They do good stuff over there. Lumberland.
Blend or land?
Lend. Lend.
Okay.
All one word.
All right. Well, go check them out. But before you check them out, you should check out this podcast that's coming out hopefully tomorrow.
If not tonight.
I'm gonna say
that depends on when you're listening.
Yeah, it's gonna be on a Monday. If I had to guess, because I usually upload them the Monday, before Raw.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's been. I'm Dillon. That's Nick.
Yep.
That was Cut to Finish, episode 7, I believe.
Episode 7.
Almost double digits.
We're almost there.
Hey,
we might have, are we going to do anything for the big episode 10? A milestone. Some people, they celebrate when they get to episode 100.
Let's get Sean Spears.
Ooh. We'll send out the field list.
Yeah.
I don't have high hopes that he's gonna be into it, but
okay. Maybe we can't get Sean Spears.
Okay.
We can get Stan.
Stan's still laid out backstage.
Okay, but who's super kicking him, you or me?
I can't lift my leg that high.
I just can't.
And I'm a little afraid.
No, you don't think you gonna hit him hard enough?
Stan got hands. I kick him. I don't think he's staying down. Shawn Michaels kick him. He's staying down.
Oh yeah.
I kick him.
Shawn Michaels kicked that little girl, and the salad went everywhere.
If I kick Stan, he's getting right back up, and it's gonna be a wrap for me. That's gonna be my last.
Hit you with the stand punch.
Yeah, I can't. I'm good.
You like, if you were smart, you would stand down.
Oh God, it's time to go. Sign this out, Dillon.
All right, let's go. Let's get on out of here.
End on a bad pun.
See you guys. Let's try another 2 weeks.
Yeah, let's try.
After we'll be able to talk about the Royal Rumble.
Yep, we'll have it.
And we'll talk about how John Cena came back, beat everybody.
Have you watched The Peacemaker?
No, I forgot it came out.
It's not bad. I only watched one episode.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
I'm happy for him.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Peace out.